All right. Good morning. This is Jack from Charting the Markets. Oh, by the way, the crypto webinar, we're going to do that at 9 o'clock. Because obviously you missed it the first time because I just couldn't get online. I had to reboot the computer. All right. Good morning. This is Jack from Charting the Markets, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Monday, the 9th of February. My disclaimer: I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing, learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to issue trading signals. This is a video for paying subscribers at chartingthemarkets.substack.com. It's published on YouTube after a delay of 24 hours. All right, great. ES, we've actually had a pretty nice rally. Looks like a little bull flag forming here, and we are well on the way back up to the high. And I think that's pretty much the next obvious target. I was mentioning last week that this week leans pretty bullish. Leans 62% bullish today, 57%, which is mildly anything less than 60. Or more than 60 or above 40 moves the needle, but the other ones are just mildly bullish tomorrow and Wednesday. Then we've got 71% bullish on Thursday and 62% bullish on Friday. This is a bullish leaning week, and the following week we've also got a bullish leaning start to the week because we've got markets are closed for President's Day on the Monday, of course, and then we've got 71% bullish on Tuesday, 52% on Wednesday. After that, we have our first bearish day on the while on Thursday. Overall, though, we've got a couple of pretty bullish weeks coming up. That's not unusual around the holiday, and I'm looking for some more upside. Okay, ES, we have had a very nice reversal back up. This double bottom is very likely to be failing. NQ, this has been struggling up from the low, and you can see this has come up back less than half. NQ is lagging the market again, which isn't great in terms of making new highs. However, it might be that we got close enough to a new high on NDX already. We came very, very close. RTY, we've got a little double bottom here, which is broken up. It's somewhat oversized. Really, I'm treating this as a kind of bull flag that's broken up with a target at a retest of the all-time high. YM has already made a new all-time high. Nice triangle, broke up. DAX, even more oversized double bottom here. This is actually lagging a bit in the same way that Nasdaq was, although this didn't go down as much, of course. ESTX pretty close to the highs, and Nikkei. Nikkei has made new highs with some confidence. There were elections in Japan over the weekend. The ruling party did extremely well in those. Everyone's feeling good about it, and I'm thinking that's probably good for some further higher highs as well. All right, let's have a look at the bigger picture charts. Okay. In terms of the ES chart, obviously we're back over the daily middle band. Not by a huge amount. Actually, we're not over it. We closed under it on Friday. Did we do that on the? Yeah, we did. Okay, we haven't broken over the daily middle band yet. All we've done is basically close on and as resistance. I'm expecting it to go over, but it hasn't actually managed to do that yet. Looking at Qs, we are nowhere near the daily middle band at the moment, and obviously as and when we get to that, currently doubles with the 50 DMA and the 620 area, then we'll need to get back over that as well. But this is a two-grade market at the moment. Dia almost reached the 3SD upper band, so it's well above the daily middle band. And if we have a look at IWM, again recovered back over it nicely. Qs is the slowest, and it might take a couple of days to get back over it. I was a bit surprised SPX hadn't got back over it, but I'm pretty confident it's going to manage it today or tomorrow. All right, in terms of the hourly charts, let's have a look. Hourly charts, no current divergence. 15-minute charts, no current divergence. In terms of the Qs, hourly charts, we've actually got no, we've got an RSI 14 buy signal fixed, and we had an RSI 5-1 fixed as well, but obviously that's already made target. That might be the only one we've got outstanding, because this RSI 14 buy signal on Dow has already made target. On Dia, a little tiny bit of negative divergence on the RSI 5, but it's not really much to talk of. I am thinking that Dia's looking a little toppy here, if only because how close it is to the 3SD upper band. We've got a weak RSI 14 buy signal that's fixed on IWM. Not really anything to write home about. In terms of DAX, we haven't managed to get over the daily middle band yet. This double bottom looks slightly less oversized on this one. I'm quite liking that to play out this week. And Nikkei, what we're not seeing yet is the fact that we made new highs with confidence. But obviously that was going pretty well. I'm really expecting SPX to retest the all-time high. I'd quite like Qs to as well, but if it's lagging this badly, it's possible it might not. We shall see. All right, great. Let's have a look at the DX chart. Now, DX, we've been seeing a bit of a decline here, not altogether unexpected. We had quite a few signals suggesting that we might be doing that, and we had a buy signal on Euro, which made target. GBP, USD had a buy signal, that made target. USD JPY had a sell signal, that made target. So altogether, we've just been seeing an obvious retracement here. Is this a bull flag that's broken up? Maybe. Certainly looks like one on GBP USD. Could be a bear flag breaking down, though not as well formed on this on USD CAD. Australian dollar looks like a bull flag breaking up, and so does NZ. This is suggesting that the dollar probably has at least a bit more, bit further down to go, although we are looking a little oversold on the hourly chart. All right, ZB. ZB pulling back a bit, yes, pulling back a bit now, and I'm still thinking that we're trading sideways, waiting for a move down. So I'm not seeing anything particularly to suggest change that opinion here. Exactly the same on ZN, although I'd prefer to see it back below the monthly middle band at 11130. Looking at CL, trading sideways, possible triangle. That would be bullish if seen. HO, possible triangle as well. Potential nested double top here on Bob. Hang on 1 second. When you're in a hurry, these things just refuse to speak to you suddenly. All right, got it. Okay, that's a potential nested double top, and it's quite nice. NG, I was talking about a possible flag forming, and that flag has broken down, and it's made target. We've got a possible 60-minute buy signal. We've got a weak 60-minute buy signal that's fixed. This could be a little double bottom, or it could just fail, and we could continue lower, which is what we're doing in the very short term, although we were owed a retest of this low here, and that's what this little spike down has just done. GC, this looks like this may well be an ABC overall bear flag forming, in which case I'd be looking really for a move up into about 5200, 5225 area, and then some downside. Possible double bottom on SI and platinum. Looking at, hang on, wait a second. All right, looking at palladium. This looks as though it may well be a bearish triangle. On HG. HG may have a bearish triangle forming as well. So keeping an open mind, everything in consolidation mode. KC, we've got a possible 60-minute buy signal brewing here. On SB, we have a 60-minute buy signal which has reached possible near miss target. We're owed a retest of this low here. I've got that at about 1403, and we haven't quite made that yet. Looking at CC, potential bottoming action here. We'll see. CT, we had a little buy signal. It failed. We've been continuing down. May well continue down significantly further. I'm wondering if lumber might do the same. This double bottom, since it broke up, has obviously gone absolutely nowhere. Bigger picture is likely to be down. On wheat, consolidating, haven't quite made it to the double bottom target, which is in the 546.5 549 area. I'd quite like to see that made. On corn, this looks like a bear flag forming. On soy, we've gone a little higher here. Don't have any negative divergence, so waiting to see. We've already made the double bottom target, so just watching with interest to see what happens. ZL's been pretty strong too. Possible topping action here, but not an awful lot to suggest that's what it is. On live cattle, possible topping action. HE, we've still got a channel here, although this break above it is not something that normally happens on channels, so I don't really trust it. This could be a little bit bull flag forming. All right, great. Let's have a quick look at questions. All right, everyone take care, and I will catch everyone tomorrow. All right, cheers.